Welcome to another video and back to my channel. You may well know me as Caroline, the original Dragon Lady. Oh God, what done to my hair? Oh dear. Anyway, Sullivan. Shadow work. Now I'll try and be concise with this. So have you come across shadow work? Do you know what it means? Now I'm going to try and untangle this because there's a lot of different thoughts on shadow work, and I did a bit of a Google onto what does shadow work mean. So I did a bit of a Google on this, and just to see what Dr. Google had to say about it. And the concise description that came up, it's working with the unconscious mind and the aspects of ourselves that we'd rather hide from or find undesirable. Now, which is really cool. And that's what I thought was the most concise way of explaining shadow work for you, because I will go round in circles and be completely convoluted. And I needed it succinct. Now, what's really interesting, I've been working again with Mary Magdalene because I'm running a workshop for the College of Psychic Studies online at the end of November. My God, what am I like? I'm way ahead of myself. I'm running a online workshop with Mary Magdalene at the end of February 2023. And I'm working with her and her Sapphire Ray Dragons. And I've been sat with Magdalene and sort of feeling into the energy, because this workshop she's asked to be all about the heart. And it's like, okay, so where's this taking us? And I can feel my heart going, talking about this. It's really weird, isn't it? I love how this stuff works. Anyway, I digress. Here we go. And the thing that came up, there seems to be a theme this year. So this is where Magdalene and the college and shadow work all tie together. The theme at the moment for the collective, and this isn't obviously everybody, but it seems to be for an awful lot of people at this moment in time, their shadow work and their theme appears to be around guilt and shame. So just picking up on the thread of shadow work for the moment, you know how when something makes you feel uncomfortable, you go into avoidance. Now you may or may not be aware of this. This is the key to shadow work, is having the awareness around it, and then you can begin to address it. So, see what I mean about being concise? I am sorry, bear with me. So, when a feeling or an emotion or a thought, because they're intrinsically connected, comes up that makes you feel uncomfortable, unconsciously you'll shy away from it. And you'll go into avoidance techniques. And that can be a whole host of things. It can be picking up your phone, scrolling through your phone, reaching for another cupcake, heading for the crisps. If you smoke, heading for your fags. If you drink, going to get a glass of wine or a beer. So what it is, it's the conscious mind saying to you, not safe, not going to go there. So it sort of unconsciously, and you go into your habits, you go into your unconscious habits of avoidance. So this is where awareness comes in, and that's your shadow. I can feel that in my heart and solar plexus as I'm talking, because I don't care who you are on this planet, except maybe the Dalai Lama. He might be pretty cool on this, and he won't have much shadow work, hopefully, because he's one of the, an incredible and aware and awakened person. But I dare say he's got his own stuff too. But anyway, I digress again. So we are all working with our shadow. And so what I want to say to you is, if something makes you feel uncomfortable, pause. Hit the pause button. what you're feeling. Where are you feeling it? And you will often get physical symptoms in inverted brackets, commas. Hot, flustered, sweaty, nervous, anxious, maybe a bit shaky, depending on the level of feeling that has come up, or thought that has come up. And it can be sort of quite subtle, and you just sort of literally just reach for the next bag of crisps or chocolate or whatever whatever your go-to is, flicking channels on the TV, scrolling through social media. And so you just automatically switch into that mode. So when you find yourself doing it, pause, put the brakes on it, and ask yourself some questions. What just triggered me? What am I feeling? What am I avoiding? And sometimes you'll need some professional help with it. Sometimes you can sort it out on your own. It depends how big it is and how old it is, and you know what the root cause is. But so your shadow work are the things that you like to avoid, the things you like to shy away from. And I'll be covering this in more depth in my Mary Magdalene workshop in February, online for the College of Psychic Studies in London. But that's just a little bit on shadow work. And the dragons like us to do our shadow work, because you see, when we're present and we are here in the here and now, we have less anxiety, we have less triggers or less worries around things, because we're completely present. Because anxiety lives in the future and guilt lives in the past, is a general rule. So I hope this has gone a little way to help you. So remember to press pause, breathe, take a deep breath or a few deep breaths, bring yourself back to you and ask yourself, what is that about? What do I need to look at? Good luck. And as always, big love.